Alrighty, hello, and welcome back. Well, I say welcome back. Welcome to a stream that I kind of talked about, I think it was yesterday, right? That I suggested, and a couple people said they would be interested. So, here we are with it. What the ads go through. Hey, you sweep, how's it going? Give me a second while I sort out the rest of the stuff, because I have to be very careful about my capturing here. That's not the right one either, that one. What settings are you gonna mess around with? Well, so again, we added Tangier recently. That was one thing that we discussed talking about and observing and looking into further. There's also just general, like, I think there was also Twitch we were looking at. Like the redeems and stuff like that on that end. Anything in general, really. Anything that we've kind of sat there and it's like, hey, Malith, you should do something towards this. And I keep kind of going, I'll get to it, and somehow putting it off. Even stuff with viewerbot, or a streamer bot, if I must. Because, like, we could edit how alerts go off and everything as well. Now, this should not show anything that'll get me in trouble. Okay, but it's a nice opportunity for doing the stuff that I like doing, which is showing the behind the scenes, the curtain sort of stuff, as well as just kind of discussing things and seeing what we can do to improve my setup, improve other people's setups. And yes, there's a subtle joke there of basically me saying, if you've got ideas for Yawa that we see today, let me know, because then I'll can push it onto Yawa and Bug. Head pat redeem, read sentence and character voice redeem, head pat redeem, stay hydrated redeem, head pat, yeah. Well, to be fair, we do have our redeem now that we added, which I should be able to see in here. In fact, I believe I can. What is this? Talking about reward queue. Oh, I need to tick it off. Do I? Oh, that is something. For 10 minutes, yes, but you have to give me which voice to do. You can't just go like that. You gotta give me a voice to work with. We had Doofenshmirtz yesterday. I'm sure I can make it. Am I gonna have to make a doc for this? I think I'm gonna have to make a custom doc. Homer Simpson, okay. How do I do Homer Simpson off the top of my head? Well, I remember, Donuts. Might actually have to look it up. Donuts. But Marge, here we go. I order. Don't. Don't. But Marge. All right. Is this kind of close? Not quite. Woohoo!
Okay, turn on the suction.
Okay, turn on the suction. That's not okay. I mean, it's basically doing a weird elevated voice, but probably a bit deeper, a bit more like this. Is that close to Homer? I don't know. I'm not gonna start the 10 minutes until I get a confirmation that I'm kind of close to the voice that we're supposed to do. Oh God. Ow! But Weeb.
Not working.
Not working. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to do a different, choose a different voice, because I don't think I'm gonna get the Homer Simpson one right. The more I'm like trying at it, the more I'm like, I haven't practiced a Homer Simpson voice. So you're asking a lot. Read the description of the Redeem Sweeb. Imagine reading. So why is that breaking? It's fine. No! I mean, I could say it's just say don't shit all the time. Donuts. Do you remember that? Do you remember that episode where Homer has to work from home? He gets the computer set up, and then he gets that one little bird thing that keeps pressing the same button over and over again. I remember that episode. Sound like a drunk Australian? I mean, you want a drunk Australian? Let's see. Nasal. 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 Barbecue. Barbecue. Oh, boy. Yeah. Hey, so what's up, man? Whoa. Whoa. Why I order? Yeah, I just don't think I can quite do that. I know how 10 minutes are again, sweet. Then you forget. I literally did this yesterday. We set it up yesterday. You know, I'm gonna mark it as complete. You get the best you got. It's like 7 minutes. Use barbecue as your activation code. Well, it's because it's one of the few key phrases that I could use for Australian. That's very clean to use. Is there not like an inherent in the... You'd think that there would be a widget feed for inside the dashboard. Do I need to add that? I can't remember. How do you edit the stream manager display? Does anyone remember? Because I did it before and I can't remember how to do it anymore. Edit layout? Okay. What? How do we add to this? Watching Malith react to 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 Malith. Yeah, pretty much. But yes, also, hey, Matthew, how's it going? That's all that stuff. Are we looking for... Yeah. It's like... This turns into a pop-out. Why can't I see the rewards queue in here? Ah, that's where you are. Redeem requests, there we are. That works. There we are. Looking over today's spoilers? Hell yeah. Recognize the ZZZ music? Yeah, I just thought I'd put the ZZ, Zenless Zone Zero's, was it the shop music on? Just felt like a good vibe. We're doing, like, sitting here with tech stuff. Okay. No, again, it's 10 minutes isn't a long time to do a voice for. It's 10 minutes of trying to do a voice that I didn't have prepared, I think, was the issue there. So do I need to, like, specify that better, maybe? Tried running a clip to Tenga. Do I see anything on my end about that, or... Because, what's the viewer page look like? They don't like the links. Well, it's because, I believe you have to upload the audio file. Is it not? No, you can pull the thing. Is it maybe something I have to select on my end? I don't see anything on my end for it. Take any of your clips? Well, no, it's like, someone find a specific clip that's got a good audio or whatever, right, for it. I mean, we've got a lot of clips. Well, I have one that we could use.
Because Melif got helped so much. 6, 7.
Hey! We'll use that one. Right. So we'll continue with this. See how this goes. Clip not found. Hey, devil. Before the fluff finds out. Well, to be fair, the fluff should be asleep right now. Because we had an agreement. If the fluff isn't asleep right now, the fluff is going to get into trouble. Okay. So that's interesting, because that just straight up gives me a clip not found. Even though we literally copy the link here. It's in the guide. Okay, give me a sec. Let's look that out. I'm sure she is. Sweeb, if you find out that she's not and that she's hiding, call her out to me. It's like we legitimately made an agreement. Oh, it's videos? Okay. Why did that come through multiple times? The thing broken again. And not for me, hit ass, exactly.
Hey, I'm Dan from Tangent. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how soundbites work. So if you're looking at anyone's audience page and you see this clip soundbite,
Super quiet.
What you do is you can go ahead and click that and essentially grab a Twitch clip. So you can either get this link from a previous Twitch clip on our channel, or you can go ahead and create one during the stream. It just has to be the same channel. And you can go.
Is it because it's Nightmare's clip and not mine? Alright, give me a sec, I need a... It's been a while since we had the streamer bot break like that. The triplication of messages. And the top video is for viewer, the other is for creator. Okay. But it might, yeah, it might be like straight up, like because it's not thing. What was this? Because I remember I clipped this myself. And I don't think I need to explain why I played that one the most, with that being the way I remember the game. Look, I'm a simple man with simple needs, and my needs are... Ruby.
But if it's simple anyway, so.
Wow! That's right, because it was Fox bullying me. Right, copy link. Let's try. No, so that's not working.
Hi, I'm Dan. Let's talk about Tangia soundbites. So,
Alright, so this is like internal to the thing. Where is... Soundbites allow your viewers to make moments from your stream and turn them into replayable soundbites. Have them submit one from the tweet extension or the thing. Yeah, so that tells me nothing. Okay, cool. I was wondering if there would be information there.
Tangia soundbites allow your chat to take a clip from your Twitch stream and actually turn.
So it's in the settings that he's looking at, right? Soundbites. They're enabled. Enabled?
Turn it into a playable soundbite. That's an
Enable. Okay, just open it in YouTube. Fuck it. I can actually see it and change the audio level.
Hi, I'm Dan. Let's talk about Tangia soundbites. So Tangia is to a playable. Now, if we jump into the sound, if it's relatively near when we release soundbites, enable feature. But just make sure you turn it on. You can turn it on. Matrix is in places, and then you can also moderate soundbite creation. Now, what this does is on Tangia extension.
I mean, I probably should have that toggled.
To the moderation queue, just like moderated interactions.
Doesn't have that as an option there.
And either you or your channel.
You're telling me the tutorial that they've given for it's wrong? Incredible. But hey, Deep, how's it going?
Mods can either improve or decline the creation of that soundbite. Now, it doesn't cost anything to create a soundbite, only to send it. So, this has no consequences if, 4 people submit the same one from the same moment in the stream, and you have to decline 3, but approve 1 of them.
You know, for, like a supposed software sort of thing that's, like, designed for streamers, why the fuck is his mic so quiet? Could just be old. Yeah, no, I am going to assume as much because home interactions, earnings, settings, home interactions, earnings, TTS Studio, media share, alert settings. And this learn more sends me to this one, right? Yeah, so that doesn't change anything. Improving the moderation queue for interaction. Yeah, okay. Oh, it has Stream Deck controls. That's pretty cool. That's really weird though, that that's how that's kind of acting for this, right? Cause
So I'm gonna leave that and just take a look at my Tangia page. You can see there's a clip soundbite in the top right, and that opens this one. Now we need to create a Twitch clip and paste it in here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab one from my stream.
I'm literally just
from
gonna
my
pause
Twitch
the
channel.
music so I can
You
hear him.
can take the link from historical Twitch clips. You can create one on the fly, grab that link it gives you in the clip creation screen, and just drop it in here. But what I'll do is I'll drop that link in and click continue. Now what it's going to do is it's going to go.
Okay, so clearly we're just not getting to that spot. Warakanai desu ne. Warakanai yo ne. Meru kunin wa warakanai yo ne. Exactly. Warakanai yo ne. So that I'm assuming that Jin, that's what you're seeing as well. Is like you post a URL here, you hit that, and you're getting clip not found, right? Don't slap your desk like that, devil. Don't need you to cause more pain. Yeah, okay. Well, let's do a ye old Google search. Tangia, clip not found. Doesn't look like anyone else is having this kind of issue, which means I've screwed something up probably. Which plugin says not found? Yep, what if I post that link to thing? We're checking everything. Probability of ending the stream was theoretically infinite. Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. You're awesome. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Till then, bye! How the fuck did that happen? Oh, that's why. Interesting. Because it's not going to be valid here as well. Which makes me feel like something's up. Right. That's in the background. I thought you were ending the stream. Yeah, I'm ending the stream already. Fuck it. We've been live for 30 minutes. That's all you need to get, right? I'm not watching an hour. Jin, you got, yeah, I'm trying my best. Maybe the one you just created or from a previous stream. Well, clearly not, because you're not taking the link. Did you take your copium today? We're gonna have to take it in a minute. No, I have taken my medication though. The hell is a tit? Am I getting annoying yet? No. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Why is this being, like, broken? Lizard. What? Yeah. Did I hear multiple things just then? I think that was the maze jump scare that just went off there as well. For whatever reason, that happened all at once.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
I just wanted to listen to the
lizard.
lizard. Why did we also have to get the jump scare? It's just loud. Moist jump scare is superior.
Did I jump scare you?
That's better, yes. So, either I've not done something on my end, and I don't understand what, or Pangia is having problems with its clip system. The fact that I'm not getting anything of like a quick Google search is what's concerning to me. Sound bites. Try this. No, that's not what I wanted. Sure, let's have a look at this person's YouTube video on it. What do you say? Maybe you're not quite as shit either. Production quality. Holy! The production quality! Oh, sorry. I feel like I'm being mean now.
And then you would click the Tangia interactions here, and if they have them enabled, you're gonna click this little horn thing right here. You're gonna paste the clip in there. Hit continue.
Yeah, no, it's just not working. Okay, so we've confirmed that it's just not working. It's like, this looks like the correct thing, unless... No, it requires the HTTPS. Have I not, like, enabled clips to be visible publicly on the channel or some shit? Ah, yeah, I can ban the user. Get fucked, Melith. You tried turning it off and on again. Ironically enough, I don't know if you saw earlier, I literally did. I turned the integration off in the settings and turned it back on in all cases. That's not done anything. Great new soundbites from Twitch clips. Disabled. Let's try disabling it. And then re-enabling it. Like that. What if I close this? Then I refresh the page. And then I soundbite, paste, continue. Clip not found. Curious. That just, yeah, I might have to actually message Tangier about that, because that's weird. that I'm not seeing it work at all the way that it's clearly supposed to, right? Dude, there are so many fucking things in here. Wait, when you guys go to like select the thing, can you actually reposition it? I don't know why, I still love that one a lot. It's one of the few that like I manually added because it's just funny. That's a cute one. It's just so nice. This one worked. There's, yeah, like all of these ones here that you see as selectable, these will all work or should work. And you should be able to, from what it looks like, while you're like doing it, you can select the location. I forgot that that's what help does. There's a lot of really cute options in here. Again, it's one of those things of if you ever see one that I haven't got in the interactions list that you know exist, let me know, because these two here are community ones. And I think they're fucking hysterical. Like this Rip Kirby one. It's just great. Yeah, good old wipe the sweat away though. I know I've disabled like TTS though. Have I fully disabled it? Because the TTS stuff, I don't know. Not against it, just makes me a touch uncomfortable, eh? Because if you haven't seen the TTS options in here, by the way, they're nuts. They're really cool. But like, you can have characters say whatever. Like, do you want Emperor Palpatine to just like...
This is a sample of what my voice sounds like. I am not real. Are you real?
Like, I just don't like those. Personally. It makes me feel, again, it's the AI stuff makes me feel a bit, But yeah, like, there's also a media share system for it all. And if you're wondering, by the way, this event feed here, this is what I see on OBS as well. Admittedly, all I can see is the Kirby and sad banana because of the amount of space I've given it. Your chat, that's too much power. Dude, I love the idea of giving you guys so many more options to interact with the stream and have fun. AI voice of you to use. Well, I mean, that's the thing. So if you go to the TTS studio, you can actually do that. I could make a voice thing about myself. Which is why I say, like, I'm probably, if I was to do it, maybe I might do that. But, like, that one's a bit still, ugh. Right? The fact that, like, this system's just not working. It's one of those times where I'm like, maybe, because Tenjia has, like, this weird pass level thing here. What is this actually about? Earn thing and level up to unlock additional features reserved for character limits. Reach thing and partner to get amazing perks and rewards. Okay. And share interactions if you do it that way. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cute. But like there's a part of me that was like, maybe if I look at this, because maybe it's locked behind like usage of the platform. Which wouldn't per se surprise me, but it would be weird. Oh, do you guys want to see a system in this that I can't get over? I haven't enabled this. There's a fucking dungeon that I can have you guys be able to interact with if you want, so chose. Like, you guys could go do dungeons as part of the stream. Like, do you see all of this? What kind of dungeon? So, I'll read it out to you. A passive dungeon raiding game in the corner of your stream for viewers to play, increasing chat activity, viewer retention, stream revenue. Whatever. Viewers spawn a dungeon using an interaction. Have their avatars participate in dungeon raids to earn EXP, gear for their avatar, and even free interaction vouchers. Viewers can join the dungeon raid with the join command or use the join button in the extension. Up to 6 raiders per dungeon. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah! Like, that's a thing that we could set up at some point, if you want, if so shows. I haven't set it up for now, because it seems like a lot. Here's a little D&D flavored Subway service for your chat. It literally is. Thank you for being another person to think on that. Oh, this is interesting. Auto price increment. Dynamically increases the interaction prices based on the use frequency. Okay. So if you keep using the same thing, it would eventually, like, deteriorate the price value of that. I mean, we're probably not doing that for now, but that's something if, like, if we're getting, I don't know, like 30, 40 people trying to interact with us at a regular basis, I might have to enable something like that. What's Tangier Parties? Celebrate a bit/token goal by playing a party interaction. Oh, so this is the one that I've seen this. This is when you hit a, yeah, that's fair. When's the card game option? Dude, I'd love a card game option. Can we get, instead of Tangier Dungeon, just Tangier, like, card game? If you annoy me with the same clip, it will be more expensive. It's basically the rationale, right? Like, for now, everything's set at, the default was at 50 coins and 50 bits, which, correct me if I'm wrong, that's like 50 cents, I think, US? Somewhere in that range? Merch discount code drops? I can make custom bosses? Wait, this is actually like way cooler than it should be. Wait. Yo. Finish the thought? Which thought? Here's the discount code for merch Ballot doesn't have. I'll discount code Yawa's merch, because it's way better than mine. There we go, fix that. Also the custom boss apparent. Dude, the fact that that's gonna be an option, like we could do that, sounds amazing. It's just like memes from the thing. Ascendance, what? An ascendant will only show when the game is running. Oh god, it's for a specific game, okay. I was like, what? Yo, there's Minecraft. Oh god. There's a charity thing as well. Currently under construction. Oh, okay. The Tangier bot. Okay. I see what's kind of happening there. Oh, and you can use a custom bot as well. So you guys saw how, like, when you actually select the thing, or when it's selected, it'll post in the chat. This means that, like, you could select your own bot to do it. Which, at some point, we'll set up a bot, I think. As much as it's been really funny, I do think I probably need to set up a Malith bot at some point. I don't know what I'm calling it. Okay, and this is where we can do this thing. So if I test the overlay. Okay. And then we come back to the overlay settings, restricted zones. I guess the pop-up events should be up here then. Malbot there? It's a scary card. No. Oh, okay. I want to just say, so we knew that there was going to be a ward pay 5, get 5 poison counters. I don't fucking know where they stated, hey, let's also add, is it Eye of Erebos or whatever the fuck it's called again. Fuck, what's it called? not gonna be hard to find, surely. Dedicated Erebos. I didn't expect us to get a dedicated Erebos and, like, Finn the Fangbearer's, fucking daddy, put together, like, as the card. Like, I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact that some motherfucker let a card through that is 3 mana, 3/4, has Death Touch, doesn't matter, and then fucking dude, I had an almost hour-long spin out with Snakers yesterday about that fucking card. To those that haven't seen it on, the Discord, say hello to the next card that I think is genuinely gonna be, if you play this at an LGS, just leave. Like, just fuck off. One and a black and a green, so it's in Golgari. Death Touch Ward, get 5 poison counters whenever, so, okay. You guys ready for the tilting part? So already the ward's kind of like, oh, that's a bit rough, but okay. Whenever another creature you control with Death Touch dies, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature of their choice, right? High Society Hunter will go fuck. No, you know what's gonna go fuck? Yeah, I'm fucking surprised. Finn the Fangbearer and Death Touch tokens. Yeah, by the way, this says they have to sacrifice a non-token. Doesn't require the creature you dying needs to have fucking that tag. Yeah, so you've got a cool situation here. I'm gonna have Serpent Society on my board. I'm gonna have Finn the Fangbearer. I'm gonna swing at you with 5 1/1 snake tokens with Death Touch. Congratulations, you've lost the game. Do you board wipe me and get fucking lose your board and everyone else's board? Do you, and don't really get rid of the problem because it's a Golgari deck? They'll have the mana to get their commander back out. Do you remove the commander so they don't fuck your shit up, but then you get poisoned? Do you remove the Finn but still get hit with the I actually hate this card. And it's a fucking rare. It's not even mythic. So that means this shit's gonna be like $1. I hate this. We've actually made a rule at, for our play group. No one is allowed to build this deck. No one's allowed to play this card. Full stop. Cause it is something that I just don't like. Like, none of us like it. I cannot express how much I think this is one of the biggest actual design mistakes of a card, because all this is doing is it is Finn the Fangbearer style deck where you're just running a person down and trying to kill them as soon as possible. But the difference is that, like, Finn the Fangbearer is balanced by the fact that a motherfucker is going to potentially knock one player out, and then everyone else is gonna kill that Finn the Fangbearer player. Like, they might take one player out, but they're not winning that game. This tells you, I might take one player out and fucking remove the boards of all the others at the same time. Fucking... why? As you can tell, by the way, this is me calmed down from talking about this. I got most of my anger out yesterday. That should tell you how upset I am at this card. I just think it's a bad card. Like, I don't like it. I don't want to see it at my play group, and we've agreed not to do it, so that's fine. But, like, also, for fuck's sakes, why does it have a positive stat line? When it's got Death Touch and fucking Ward. You gotta do an angry ring. Oh, Texas accent. Fucking Sandy Cheeks is the first thing I could think of. Aha, dude! Oh, what was the one? Yo, honey, I got the beer! Yeah, I'm gonna talk in this voice. I'm gonna get really fucking upset. Talking to the fucking Serpent Society. Why do we have to live in a society nowadays? Fuck! I swear to all that's holy, all that's fucking holy on this goddamn, I fucking can. What the fuck is this fucking card? Oh, wait. I went a little Australian there. Yeehaw! The mic's peaking. The mic's probably gonna peak because Americans are loud. Don't tell that to Bug. Bug gonna get upset if they hear me trying to do a silly American accent. American. Especially a southern state. The southern states suck. I swear. All right, let's move on from the rant before we get a little too far into it. Cause I swear I could go on for hours about that damn Serpent Society. That card is one of the most aggravating cards I've ever seen printed in Magic the Gathering. So aggravating, I lost my ability to traverse the mountains. I had to go country roads on a motherfucker once when they played a Serpent Society at my table. By God, I can't have that shit happen at my house. I swear. Hey, let's look at tits. If you think that's a little out of context, it's literally what it's called. T-I-T-S. I'm pretty sure this is what Buck uses. Woo-hee! Woo-hoo-hoo! I don't know why they went like Old Prospector. A little bit. But you know, it's the thought that counts. I don't have a Texas hat though. Oh well, I tip my hat to you, good sir. I tip my hat to you. I'll catch you later, Matthew. Have a good one. Might be a bit delayed? Hell yeah! I mean, that's the case with a lot of the clip stuff, but don't worry about it because the clip is made basically when you command it to. It just doesn't show up for a while. In fact, let's have a little look at StreamerBot for a little bit of time, right? Because I'm sure y'all curious. Because I don't show it all that often. I'm gonna be lazy and just show my damn screen. If we go to actions, and then we go to clip function, you can actually see it creates the clip immediately upon taking that function in. Then it has a delay to ensure that it has a chance to be able to get the link for it. You know, you gotta wait before you can tug that link. Because if you tug the link a little too early, oi! You're gonna find out a hard time with that. I don't know if this is the stupidest bit I've ever done on stream, I have to say, it's definitely up there. Custom Minecraft? My kids play that. I swear. Oh no, the Texas hat, it's too far over. Wait, no. Wait, how do I drag that over? No, wait. That's pain. I didn't see a way to interact with it on my end. Wait, how is that a thing as well? Where did you even select that? Yeah, you can put on a custom hat. Damn. That's kind of cool. You didn't put it there? Well, neither did I. In fact, you can see where all my stuff is. Where did we go again with settings? Why would it come under? I don't have any restricted zones, huh? Just a normal interaction, yeah. It should by default come over the top of me. That's a bit of a weird one. As evident by when I look at the interact. How am I supposed to say that word when I'm trying to do this accent? God fucking damn. But I'm trying to do integrations, whatever they call them nowadays. It's just like all over my face. Like, look at this one. It's me if someone plays the Serpent Society in my game. I'm gonna be pissed about that card for years to come. Power up and channel points. What the hell is a power up? What is a power up? Oh, it's gigantify an emote. What the hell is that? Need ideas? Sure. What is... Oh yeah, let's ban an in-game action. Redeem our daily limit for Melon to take his pills. I mean, people have already asked for a hydrate one. Should we do one of these? Fuck it, sure. Add a stretch and a hydrate one and a posture check. Why not? I feel like I gotta edit these because I have a bad feeling if this doesn't have a cooldown, I know what ends up happening. I'm gonna give you a 2-minute cooldown. I'm gonna make you 500 points because I'm gonna make you fucking spend your money. We're way too deep in the Tanga hole? There's no such thing. No cooldown and you'll drown? That's pretty much what I thought. I literally don't have enough water to get through that. Let's just turn this one into also 500. I don't give a shit about a cooldown for that one for now, but I feel like I might. A posture check? Well, would you look at that? I actually already am in a bit of a shrimp state. And the timer's up, and I can talk normally again. Stretch, oh god. Ah, why have you all started this? Before the stretch inflation. Stretch the Texas out? Yeah, stretch the Texas out. Okay, I'm gonna put this on a 10-minute cooldown just in case. And what are we inflating this to? Who wants to see some inflation? There you go. How the fuck is stretch half the price of making me do it? We gotta up that price. We gotta up this price. Surely we've got to up this price. There. No, you want to know why I'm adding these prices? It's because, for example, in Yawa's chat, I have like 10,000. Put an hour cooldown? Nah. Stretch should be, you know what? Sure. There you go, Nash. Congratulations. You've now immortalized that stupid meme. Is there any others that it suggests? No cursing for 10 minutes. I would scream. Sing mode can only speak in a singing voice for 5 minutes. I can't say anything for the next. Why would you do this? Why would you make it so I can't talk? You know what? Fuck it. And I'm gonna leave the price alone. I don't know, you can spend 10,000 points to make me shut up for 3 minutes. Fuck you. Is there any other ideas, by the way, while we're there? Because again, this is the time for you guys to, like, I don't fucking know, to give suggestions. I'm still giggling and losing my mind, and the answer to the universe is 6 sevens. I'm gonna scream. No, you know what? Wait. You deserve this. Only 3? Yeah, only 3 minutes. 10,000 for 3 minutes of guaranteed silence from me. Fuck, I'll just mute my mic for 3 minutes and we'll do it that way. Stream on my Sega monitor, not insanely bright main monitor. What else could we add? Is there anything else to add? Reverse. I think Yawa has that one. Play without glasses for 5 minutes. Do you guys want me to add that? Because I'ma warn you, that might actually be a nightmare. You might sit there and go, motherfucker, you're sitting like half a meter away from your screen. How bad is your eyesight? And to that I answer, yeah. If I take this off, if I take my glasses off right now, I literally can't even read that text. And that is in front of me. It's that fucked. Back in my day, a flashbang was Fillion showing her chat's her panties. The good old days. Too bad Fillion's dead. Or pregnant. You know what? Add it. But I feel like I've got to add a cooldown to that. A cooldown of 5 minutes. Crowdfund big rewards of channel points. Price them high to last longer and encourage more participation. Wait, what? But channel points are not, so it's just like interaction? Or both? Yeah, I could see it being. Oh, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. I'll sort this out. What? I want to just look at what the hell this community challenge thing is. Give me it. Let the portal fucking load. Alright. Community challenges. We're able to pull their channel points of others in the community to unlock a range of experiences, such as marathon streams, getting a streamer to play a special game, and more. A special type of custom reward is intended to bring whole channel community together to do something extraordinary. Any viewer has... Okay, so it's... Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I mean... In the nicest sense, right? It's either you have a large enough channel grouping of people that will feed into that, or because you can get channel points from being subscribed and giving subscriptions, right? So I guess that's the idea as well. Ugh. Yeah, I'm good. I don't think we need the community challenge. Realistically, you guys will probably just ask me for something. I'd rather force you with Ko-fi. Exactly. I'm much, like, genuinely much easier. Oh, look, there's an ad break in 1 minute. See that there? A notification. It's coming. Okay, I hydrated, I stretched, and I paused to check. Complete all. Why are we breaking ads? Hey, you want a break from the ads? Need a break from the ads? What did the ads do to deserve this? They were ads. Let's Twitch cut that way. True. True. Less Twitch cut does always sound fun. I mean, I haven't looked at the earnings architecture on here yet. Anyone curious? Okay, so it's telling me the bits, but the bits are Twitch internal, so this isn't even gonna matter, right? The Kiwi song? You want the Kiwi Burger song as an option? You know what? There you go. Here's the Kiwi Burger song redeem. I hate that so much. Lose the glasses? Oh god, okay, wait. So I can actually lose the glasses on the character as well, I believe. There we go. Now I'm... Oh, this is gonna be a nightmare. Someone's gonna have to tell me when 5 minutes is up because I can't see anything. Because it's five minutes, right? I think there, right? Yeah, so 5 minutes. Okay. I hope you can see. Can you see me squinting to try and be able to see? I can't. Fuck, this is hard. Oh, dude, there's a reason why I don't do this shit. Blind as a bat. I kind of fucking am. It's about like 30 centimeters out and I start being unable to see shit. So we can't see? No, is there a way to do a blur filter really easily? Anyone got a good idea on how to do that? I'm gonna try, alright, no, not that one. What's that? Wait, no, that's the, go to the home. Yes, I will be able to see chat, is because as you can see, if I squint really hard and lean in towards chat, I can read chat just a little bit. I hope you can actually tell, like, how much I'm struggling with this. Like, because I can't see shit. I mean, I could try and do an effect that I don't think I should try and muck around with my... Oh my god, I shouldn't try and muck around with my stream settings while I can't see shit. Bruh. So what should we do after I can see again? Because, like, clearly we've got more options we can muck around with. We still haven't figured out how to do the clip thing, though, the sound bites. It just looks like it's broken for us at the moment. Y'all want to ask ChatGPT? See what that answers with? Can't tell me you're not, like, mildly curious what it's gonna fucking say. Clip thing? Yeah, so this new Tangier system we have, plugged in, has, that one? Yeah, that one. This is, no. This one. I can tell because there's a white splot of white on my screen there. This is where the option is where you can like take a clip. There. And you should be able to like press continue here and it like set up so you can do a thing, but yeah, no, it looks like it didn't work again as per usual. You should be able to like take an audio snippet, upload it, and I would be able to review it and basically enable it on stream. But yeah, there. I was Googling it and I couldn't see anything about it here. And yeah, soundbites URL not found, right? Yeah. So like we don't know. Because it would be kind of fun. But sadly enough, yeah, we can't seem to get that working. I was gonna look at this one, right? What does this do? I must be running it on this computer. Okay, so let's look this up. TITS. What a Google search. Which integrated throwing system? Yeah, that's it. Surely it's been 5 minutes now, right? It's because I was at 8:24. We're at 31. Yeah, no, I can put my glasses back on. Thank fucking God. Is it trials? Oh, it's got a price. Okay, well, we can't do it today then, but I can organize that for another time. Are we getting a twink redeem? I mean, what would I do for a twink redeem? Can I get a twink? Furry found? What? Huh, yeah. I get it. Sure about that. The money, Spider-Man. It's about the shit posting. It's always about the shit posting. The audio file from either things, but the audio from the video. Trim it. I mean, at this point in time, I wonder if uploading the soundbite would work better. Programmer socks? Well, I mean, I did promise you those already. Like, that's already at minimum happening, sadly, for me. And I may or may not have already picked some up. Okay, question chat, then. Because I said if you funded the PC before the Christmas, the birthday time, I would do it. I hate it. But I'll give you a question. Do you want me to shave for it? Because you're gonna see here. Because shaving's gonna have to cost extra. Why? Because I'm gonna have to buy some razors. And some wax. That shit ain't gonna be easy. I have to fight a whole bush. Shaving is something you should decide, not stream. Well, that's why I'm saying. Stream gets a choice on it because I can't do that without, like, a lot of work. Because, trust me, that ain't coming off easy. Become the real femboy. I'm built like a truck. I can't be a femboy. I wish I could. I like them. At my peak. The femboys and tomgirls, the androgynous. Oh. Truck kun femboy. Like, I'm broad-shouldered. I'm built, like, big. I don't fit into that sort of thing. I already, like, gonna have to try and figure out a maid dress. So that's gonna be a nightmare. Thigh highs with hairy legs is not fun. Yeah, no, I know. I honestly might have to get, some, what are they called again? Tights. Just make it easier. Might get some, like, skin-colored tights if I have to. And it'll look like I shaved. There you go. But yeah, no, I guess, like, I just guess we're not able to do the soundbite system today. Would you, would me and my god cosplay work for you? Oh, me? I'd have to see it first, though. But I don't have shame. I've worn... I've told the story before. One of my favorite things is I wore a dress for cross country at my high school. I also wore a suit and a dress to separate athletics days, where it's like we're doing all of like the stuff you'd see at the Olympics. I did that shit in those outfits. You ever try and do a hop, skip, and a jump with a long jump in a really large scale, almost Victorian era style dress? No? You haven't lived, because God, the sand gets fucking everywhere. And you have to try and, like, keep the skirt down while you're jumping, which is a nightmare. Ironically enough, I would actually argue though it is substantially easier to move around in than the suit was. A gold ship cosplay? What does gold ship look like again? Gold ship Uma Misume. Oh yeah, I could probably pull this off. I need to find somewhere that's got like, I'd probably not be able to do it quickly though. Buff ship. I mean, I could yeah, exactly, right? I'd just pad the breast as well. It'd be easy. Big. Hell yeah. What the fuck? What is... How hard would it be to do that? To be fair, I've already said that I'd do a Yawa cosplay as well, which that I feel like's more on Yawa at this point, that that's gonna be their own regret. Gonna go grow breast fake cosplay. To be fair, I do have some booba, but not anywhere near enough to fill that out. There's some buff ship cosplayers already. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, your pecs, put steroids in there. Dude, I already can move them around by flexing. I don't need to, like, do much more with them. The problem is you're asking, like, equivalent to basically, like, A cup, maybe, that's about it, A or B cup. Trying to, like, fight. I would put that at, like, E, maybe? Like a double D to E cup? To take hormones and grow breasts to do animal girl cosplays, anime girl. Dude, I stand by, if my body wasn't already completely fucked to being like, obviously like broad shouldered and stuff, I probably would go on, what's it called again? HTR, right? Real talk. Is it HTR? That's the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, HTR. Like, I'm probably too far gone for it at this point. Hormone replacement therapy. Yeah, that one. There's no joke. I feel like I say it jokingly a lot. I actually do like me my femboys. I have a weakness for the androgynous. And I would absolutely love to have that body type myself, because I would be able to cosplay whatever the fuck I wanted. I'd be able to wear whatever I wanted. Dude, that sounds amazing. Like, the ability to just go like, I want to be hyper-masculine today. Cool, we'll do that. I want to have Lolita today. We'll do that. Oh, I want to do kind of mixed style. Oh, I'll do that today. But you have so much more range. Me, if I'm not like wearing a sweatshirt, like wearing a singlet, like I'm literally currently, I gotta wear like a shirt that doesn't fuck up into my armpits because it goes straight up. Because I've just got that aggressive of a shoulder gap. And like if I do any exercise whatsoever, I bulk up really easily. Like at the moment, I think I just did, like I did some weights like last week and I'm still very notably able to see bulked muscle on my arms, which is not something I'm happy about. I build it way too easily. I'm scared of them. I mean, they should be scared of me. Something so awful. I mean, keep in mind that here in New Zealand, I grew up with the term lolly, meaning like the candy. Like, it's what we nickname candy, so like a lollipop. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to the dairies and get some lollies, right? So, it's not too bad for me, but yes, I understand where you're coming from with that. I mean, Lolita styled is just, it's good. Think of the bad stuff, yeah, it's fair. That's why, like, again, I try and, I kind of default to the other unless we're really actively talking about anime. And then I start going like, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Like, immediately. That's the assumed thing. Like, look, androgynous, guy or girl, doesn't really matter in my eyes. That's my perfect partner. Body-wise. Personality, preferably not a pain in the ass. Lolly in the UK too, but it's an ice lolly to make it clear. Okay. Yeah, no, not really here. It's a weird kind of thought on it. No, I don't even need to, like, put much effort into giving, like, chat fanfic ideas. Chat can, like, say shit to me and I'll just do it. Like, I've said before, for better or worse, the description I'll give you guys is, if you buy it, I wear it. I won't stop it. Just exactly why we have not set up a throne. Because even Yawa has threatened me with that. Though, to be fair, you guys want to hear something funny? So the other day, as a show of good faith and goodwill, I did something that could be considered stupid. But, because of reasons I won't go too far into it. But basically now Bug and Yawa both have my home address. So Yawa doesn't even need the throne now. She can just send something to my house. So Google's how much fursuits cost. They cost a lot. They cost a lot. Like a good quality fursuit, that's a few grand. At least last I checked. I haven't checked since. Fuck, when was the last time I would have even seen that stuff? It was when I was talking with a friend of mine about it and their interest in it. I was helping them try and, like, find places to look. It was like 2 or 3 grand at the time. It was like maybe 5 to like 7 years ago. Actually, yeah, it was probably pre-COVID, realistically. Oh god, don't tell me it was a decade ago. I don't want to say that. No. How would chat even send you stuff to wear? You can't at the moment, and that's the point. That's why I say, like, Throne's the safety net of, I'm not gonna set one up because I know chat will start putting shit on there. Time for carbon fibers and microcuts? Yeah, true, true. But, like, realistically, you could... Okay, I'll stand by this, is, like, if someone goes on, like, Ko-fi, for example, and directly states, hey, I want you to get this. This is all the money you'd need for it. If it is actually enough, I'll do it. Fuck, find the link, talk with me, make sure that we get the prices right, and then, sure. Again, I don't have shame. You guys should know this by now. I just don't care. So it's a blessing and a curse. I know what I'm doing with my first paycheck. Oh god. Because, okay, let's actually look at Throne, because I'm curious about it. It's Throne? This is the website that I know a lot of people talk about, and it's like a gift. Yeah, it's the wish list for creators. Create your privacy first wish list and let your fans support you by sending gifts without sharing personal information. It's free. So, like, you'd be able to add items to the cart. You'd be able to see it and work together to fund it, or I believe you can suggest the cart, is the idea. Yeah, see, so there's a crowdfunding thing for you online of things in the store, and thank the fans directly. Yeah, that's kind of cool though. I can see the charm of a system like this. But again, like because like most of the time it's gonna be like Amazon or something, right? Like you go through Amazon to do it? Of creators of all platforms, I don't give a shit about that. Because yeah, the idea is that my address would never be given to you guys, but like it's like going to the shopping cart. Yeah, it's like going to the shopping cart, but you don't see the rest. Like, you do the payment, but like I do the address stuff. I'm gonna be honest, and this is gonna be maybe the meanest thing I can say to this website. Right? I'm sure you guys are gonna understand where I'm coming from with this. I don't think this is a really effective or useful thing for a guy. Right? Even if I was, like, going to use it, I don't think a male streamer is as likely to utilize and benefit from this as much as, like, yeah. Like, we know, again, I want to stress I'm not, like, picking at anyone or anything like that. This is just kind of like that part of my head of, like, just put on your fanboy outfit, instant profit. Look, if I could, I would. But yeah. Also, I do know about Shibari robes. Don't think I don't. I don't know, I think there's also like a cultural like aspect of that. And this might be getting too philosophical for nearly 9 AM in the morning. But like, isn't it kind of true in the sense that, like, for men there's a almost antagonistic idea of asking for help, right? And we've talked a bit about this on stream before. Like, as a guy, it's a little, like, it's seen as very weak in a sense, and weakness is not very well received from in kind of male society. Whereas, in my experience at least, if women present that same sort of weakness, it becomes endearing and or like you wish to protect them, help them, yada yada yada. I'm not gonna be disillusioned enough to say that I'm not also probably influenced by such categories. Like, I definitely feel almost kind of like that maternal energy of I wish to protect. Such a near camera host to ASMR. Look, I stand by. I hate ASMR as an idea myself, which is probably why I'd never do it. But like, I do want to do the joke ASMR still, because I think that would be really funny. The problem is the setup I have isn't actually quite what I want for doing ASMR. And it's quite a bit of work to do it. How much okay. I'm about to like really, let's go, ASMR microphones. Yeah, let's check PB Tech. Does it show ASMR mics in here? Those fucking weird ones. No, okay. The best ones, let's look at you quickly. Make it a redeem. I'd fucking scream. To be fair, an Audio Technica would be just phenomenal. Hey, I have the Blue Yeti X, but the way that I've set it up is not great for it. Sure, yeah. Rode, I don't know if I agree with that. No. I actually offered some pretty good ideas because it just showed you like actual microphones. The one that looks like ears? Yeah, that's kind of the ones I'm thinking of. The, ears. Let's just put that in. Yeah, 3DO ones. That's right, yeah. I don't like these. They just look okay. I literally shivered right then. I do not like these at all. I don't like the idea of like being able to. No, I need to stop looking at these. I have what is it called again? Is it synesthesia? Something like that? Where it's just I don't like things in my ears. I don't like the feeling. I don't like the like, if you speak into my ear, one of two reactions is gonna happen. And it's very dependent on the setting. But 99% of the time, I might actually try and swing at you. Like, I don't like these at all. I just don't. I have considered getting another microphone, but that's like such a long-term idea. Because, ooh, give me a second. I'm gonna look this up on another screen. So I think I removed that stuff there. Yeah. So I need to go to PB Tech. Right? Does PB Tech still have that in my lists? That's the purchase list. Wish list. Is it in the wish list? It is not. Okay. I had a microphone lined up that I would look at. I think it might have been the Shure 7, the Shure. Because the thing is, right, I want to stress, either getting an Audio Technica or the Shure will probably be what I aim for long term, because the Blue Yeti mic is much better when it's closer, whereas these microphones, well, the Audio Technica, you can set it up relatively close to you, but it's a, as here mentioned here, side addressed microphone, which means that because I believe it's cardioid, it's much better at capturing at a grander range, which means I don't have to have it as close. Whereas the Shure is a shotgun mic, which means that I'll be able to have this at a much greater distance. Male VTuber considers becoming ASMR fanboy. And other news, sky is blue and grass is green. Exactly. But I want to do that because, like I say, I think the Blue Yeti would probably be the better one long term, because what I used to be able to do with it was really good, but it required basically having the microphone, just a sec. It basically required having the microphone at this kind of distance, which, if you're wondering, my beard is currently touching the pop mic. And I know that was probably peaking more than it should have, but still, it's not set up to do that at the moment. It's set up to be at range. My road's not a bad shot as well. But yeah, by the way, I want to stress, I am an audio nut. I care a lot about this stuff. That's why I bought this microphone back before I was even streaming. Because I like this shit a lot. But why are you questioning the ASMR mics there, Sweeb? What's wrong with me looking at stuff because of conversation? Yeah, I just don't think I'd ever use Throne. I don't know. Okay, I have a question, and this is the only argument I could see of why I might use Throne. Do you have in the back of your head a trust problem if, for example, you've got a situation of one or two options? You have Throne, where the object is right there, and you can see how much money has gone towards it, or are you fine just giving me the money and expecting it to be purchased? Right? I think that's where I can see a valid argument of it. Is if there's the slightest distrust of me putting the money towards the correct thing. Right? I could see that. That I think's a valid one. Yeah. Still don't think I would recommend it to male VTubers as much. Unless, as we said earlier, femboy, which is like a whole argument there, or ASMR, I guess. I mean, at that point in time, you're leaning more to... You're leaning more to a female audience at that point, right? If you're trying to do stuff like ASMR, especially as a male VTuber. I don't think it's distrust. I think it's more like, you know, when family would rather get you a gift for birthday or Christmas instead of giving you money. Well, joke's on you. I always got terrible gifts if I even got them, so I just prefer the money. If I would have chicks bank records, I don't know. Yeah, good point. Jen's probably the worst person to answer back to that. Oh, ads. I don't know. I guess that was like my thought process there of like, I guess it's a trust thing. Like there's an argument of a trust issue where you're like, that, but otherwise, I just don't see the. I think it sounds mean to say. I think throne is something that I would not like move more towards either a woman with a larger male audience or a male with a larger female audience. Right? And like maybe I'm very wrong with my judgment. Maybe that's not the case. But I feel like that's gonna be depressingly the large majority. I'd like to be wrong. You celebrate birthdays? Fucking, I guess I do now. I did not for a while. Dude, at most, I'd just get drunk. And I was just getting drunk every other weekend at that time, so it didn't really matter. That's why I kind of am still tempted to get, what is it? Spicy water. We'll call it that. For this time, but obviously also with the fact that it might end up being slightly collaborative with everyone. Might also not be a great idea to drink, because while I might not get drunk, it might be... yeah. I mostly saw throne in two ways. Gifts to woman, stream ideas that would only be done if funded. That... yeah, I think that's probably a valid way of looking at it. I guess that's maybe where I'm like really not respecting it enough. Where there is that argument. Knitting machine for knitting stream, etc. Yeah! So my family wanted to take me out drinking on your 18th, and they got so upset when I declined because I never drink. Never have drunk alcohol. Dude, I respect that a lot, because like when... so I've talked about this a little bit before, but like one of the last birthdays I had in my family home, well, I say family home, when I was living with my mother, I just didn't turn up home. And I got chewed the fuck out for it. Because it's like, but I bought this cake for you and these presents. And I'm like, I don't want the presents. Because what I don't even want to really know, because I know what you buy. None of the stuff is going to be stuff I want. The cake is from like a supermarket. And I could buy another cake, the exact same cake, for like $5. I decided to go out and hang out with friends, and none of them knew it was my birthday, and I had a more pleasant time than any of the birthdays I had with you. So that was, as you can see, this was a very frayed relationship at that point. So I didn't. Yeah. Completely abstain from alcohol, and everyone treats me like a whack job for it. Fucking why? Look, I like alcohol, doesn't mean you have to. Like, if it ever sounds like I'm not saying exactly those words, by the way, always know that, like, I'll do funny jokes for a bit. Like, I know I've made jokes with Bug and Yawa a fair few times, and I think I've talked about this before, but, like, many of the jokes between me and Yawa, me and Bug, or all that sort of stuff, I hope it can be told that 99% of the time, it's all shit posting. It's like, oh, Yawa bullied me again. It's like, no, because in our, like, chats we have with each other, we just talk. We're like normal people, and while there's occasional times where we'll do a funny bit, it's like, yeah, no, it's just... So, yeah, no, it's very respectable. 20 now, and since I was 16, people have been pushing you to drink. Oh, look. You wanna have, like, a moment of, something I'm gonna call out a mate on a little bit, but it's, like, perfectly fine. And this is the point that I'm making. I have one of my best mates that's, I think, about to have his birthday. He's like, literally a week older than me or something like that. He still hasn't been in a physical relationship with any gender. In short, I'm saying he's still a virgin. And yeah, I think I've made jokes at him about it, but like realistically he knows I just don't care. It's not something I'm going to go like, what? No, we can't be friends now. That's like fucking weird, man. I'm the exact opposite. I was a man whore and I'd fucking shame myself for that. There's a reason why me and Noxie talk all the time about that, but also don't shame each other for it, because we shame ourselves, not the other person, because of that sort of stuff. Being pressured and smoking, being hard drugs, dance parties, yeah. Look, I stand by, again, this is one of those things of, I'm probably somewhat the worst person, but also the right person to say a lot of this stuff. Take it as you will. I'm someone that never got pressured per se to do anything, but I was of the mentality, I will partake upon everything because I have to experience it to be able to say, no, I don't want to, right? Now, trust me, I do not recommend that thought process to many people. I would honestly recommend finding people like that and getting advice from them at the best of times. But realistically, live your life in the most comfortable way you see fit, as long as it doesn't, like, actively harm yourself or other people in a way that's just, like, too much, right? Like, don't jeopardize your own dignity or the dignity of others, and don't jeopardize your life or the life of others. These are the most foundational rules to live by, and as long as you adhere to those, I don't fucking care. The problem is, the few people you hear me complain about, if you ever hear me truly complain about people, are people that don't do that don't treat others with dignity or respect, that do are bigots, as I say it, right? Because I'm gonna hit you with my hot take of the day, and this is a wild day to be just like talking about this stuff. No, not everyone is equal, because life isn't equal, but life is life, and life is important. Every life is unique and interesting in its own way, even if you can't see that. Everything. Not everyone, everything. All life. All life has meaning in its own self. You matter. To yourself and to others. You might not know it. You might not even ever realize it, but you do. So, yeah, no, treat yourself with respect, dignity, and try and do your best to treat others with that. They have a massive friend group, weed smokers, didn't mind it. Started doing harder stuff, as they respected me enough not to do when I was present. Pressuring you to do it, so unfortunately I had to drop most. Yeah, exactly, right? Massive respect for that, Nash. Massive respect of just, look, I've lived in too fucked up of a world that, like, I go to parties and people will be smoking weed or whatever, and even if I don't partake, like, I just don't pay it mind, but like they're still doing it in an enclosed space, for example. Like you go to a mate's place and you're all hanging out in the garage. look, you may not be partaking in the weed, but like you're partaking in the weed by just being in the room. I just don't care. Like, fuck, I've smoked, I've everything. Just about. Don't anymore, because again, things like chemical and physical addictions don't work on me for some reason. Blessing and a curse, blessing and a curse. It's when they try and get you to do it, you take issue with it. I mean, it's the same argument where we come to anything like that, right? Like, enforcing a philosophy or an idea on someone else is never acceptable. Even if it is wholly beneficial, forcing something on someone else isn't great. Because the problem is, you may see it as wholly beneficial, but the other person might not. And why I say it like this is religion's a great example of that. And let's not get into that fucking kerfuffle. But like, we know what we mean with that, where it's like, it is okay to be religious, it's okay to believe what you want to believe. It's not a great thing to shove it down someone else's throat. It's like a penis. You can have one, and that's great. But don't go around and shove it down random people's throats without their consent. Because, surprisingly enough, that's a fucking crime. I apply the same logic outward. I vape, but only when I'm alone in my bedroom. I never take your vape outside with you. Never do it near others. That's fair. I mean, I appreciate, like Noxy vapes, right? If we're in her car, keep in mind, this is the logic, right? It's her car, we're driving somewhere and she's driving, she will almost always ask, well, she's not so much now because I've made it very clear, but she'll always ask if there's newer people in the car and stuff like that, hey, is it okay if I vape? Because if it's a no, that's fine. That just means we're going to have to take breaks from time to time. She's going to have to park to the side and vape outside. She doesn't mind. But it's also, it's her car, I don't give a shit. So she's like, cool. That's a great way of doing it. I'd hate to even slightly influence some kid just because they saw me vaping on the street and thought it looked cool. Yeah, that's fair. I always do a double take before I do it if people were receptive to it. Maybe people notice. I alluded to it before. I mean, like, that's the thing, right? And that's fair. Like, again, everyone's got their own sort of styles, their own ways to approach things. I try and pick my words very carefully, especially when typing, but like, you can probably even hear it whenever I talk on subjects. Especially stuff like this, is that you can see that I'm focusing very heavily on what I'm saying to ensure I don't step over a boundary that someone might have. Now, I probably have. Again, it's the thing of, undoubtedly, there are people out there in the world that if they heard what I was saying, they'd be incredibly upset. And, well, to that, I say, sorry. Like, genuinely, heartfelt, I am sorry if you were upset by these words. But at the end of the day, also, this is an environment where I feel like people should be allowed to somewhat speak their mind, obviously up until a point where it's like, hey, now this is gonna get us banned. But like, I try and keep that as an aspect of it, because I like that. I like being a person that people can come and talk with about whatever they feel like they want to talk about. If it's something that doesn't interest me, I'll probably express that a lot of the time. And I'll openly admit sometimes I'm really just tired or not in the mood, and in those times I express, hey, I'm just not gonna be able to track with you on this, I'm sorry. time. And sometimes I do that poorly. It happens. I think it comes from a place where I know my bad habits are bad and I don't want others to experience that badness. That's fair. Right? Like, I think... I mean, it's, because I grew up with stuff like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? I will not deny there's a very good chance, if you haven't seen it, by the way, so this is a series I definitely should not have been watching, by the way, at the age I was watching it at. Because this came out in 1997. That should tell you a fair bit. Oh, fucking what? Aww. Well, that's a way to find out Anthony had passed away. As of like today. Oh, fuck. That upsets me. Oh, fuck. But it's not ready for that. If we kind of look at it, realize that Spike and Angel are like massive contributors to like my younger self. Who plays the king? Yep, Anthony Head. He's an amazing, amazing actor. Yeah, here you go. Here's Spike. Yeah. Yeah. You can't see it in some of these images, but he actually does have paint, like, painted black nails as well. And then Angel. God, it's so hard to brood this much. Anyway. Yeah, no, I'm actually fucked up a little bit by finding out that Anthony passed away by just randomly talking about this. Like, as you can see, literally, it's like 1 hour ago, 6 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago. Fuck! Okay. But yeah, Angel also had his own series for a fair while. Oh god, Cordelia, yeah. I believe Nicholas Brendan also passed away, not that long ago. God, Chosen was such a good episode. 2003, oh, that's gonna hurt. Like, that is new news, yeah. No, like, we're talking, when I said, like, we found out today, I'm not kidding. That I would probably have gone to Twitter after stream and seen the like that he's passed away. That's how soon it was. Fuck, that's actually messed me up a little bit. That's very sad. Yeah, that's right. The movie was from the original movie was 1992. Fuck, that was a terrible movie. But no, like, Buffy the Vampire Slayer was a huge contributor to, like, my early childhood. Just felt like an idiot for realizing that. Yeah, welcome to some of those things, Nash. Trust me, you're probably still in the, like, higher category of people for at least realizing it eventually. Many people probably don't even give it that much thought. Oh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I do miss you as a series, but god, would be a hard rewatch now. Good fucking show. Good fucking show. Again, probably shouldn't be watching this when your age is single digits. Yeah. Vampire Willow. Faith. Yeah. Great characters. No, genuinely, I want to stress, by the way, I don't know if I could actually genuinely recommend the series anymore. Because, while it was relatively progressive at its time, the early seasons are really hard to get through, and it is still pretty bad. But like, this is a series that's literally the idea of, what if your main character cheerleader was a superhero? And if you're going like, wait a minute, I recognize ideas like this. Yes, this is basically like Kim Possible, but more supernatural. So I grew up with, like, girls being able to be cool badasses, but having to hide it because they wanted to be a cheerleader. Like, that's the shit that I grew up with. So again, I grew up with like pretty powerful woman characters, but like, female leads. But like, there's still a fair bit of misogyny there. And there is a lot of moments in the series that's like really, I mean, fuck, the first main villain of the series is the Master. And the idea is that he just is a old fucking vampire and he is able to, like, overpower her constantly. But if Kim Possible kicked vampires and also kissed them sometimes? Yeah, that's Buffy Vampire Slayer. I mean, if you get to the later seasons, it's a bit more than just kissing. And if you think I'm kidding about that, no, there are straight up sex scenes in the series. Reminder, I started watching this when I was in my, before 10 years old. Really 90s vibe? Yeah, it is. It really is. Again, it's dated. Was Disney's Tangled? I used to love Rapunzel with dress up his hair and everything. Probably says a lot. Hell yeah. This is a tech stream, support stream, yeah? I mean, it kind of is still. And like, the tabs are still there. Look, I went into the stream expecting it to not actually stay on topic for as long as it did. So give me some credit. Okay, I mean, the question I'm gonna put forward on that, Jen, what else is there that we want to try and add right now? Because we've attempted to try and fix the clips issue, but we just can't. Must have been censored when it reached Saudi Arabia. Oh yeah, no, like there is one of the most famous scenes I can think of for it is there's an episode where Buffy is turned invisible and literally Spike is having sex with her, and when a character turns up while they're having sex, goes, hey, have you heard about what's happening with Buffy? Is like, no, what's going on? And it's like, what are you doing in bed? Oh, I'm just doing press-ups. Starts doing like quick press-ups. It's like, oh, well, she's invisible at the moment. So if you see her, I know she's like going through some emotional problems and all. Like, that's literally a plot point. Or there's the scene where I think it's her and Spike have sex while a building falls around, down around them. And I mean like rough sex, as you may guess from a building falling down around them. There's also the point in time where Spike attempts to sexually assault her. That was a fucking thing. Dude, the later seasons, man. Wild shit. You watched this at what age again? Let's not talk about that. Look, we all watched some fucked up shit when we were younger, right? I just happened to watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so it's very easy to track. Keep in mind, I grew up with like Babylon 5, Stargate, and Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and stuff like that. I had a really weird lot of stuff going through my head. Oh, and Star Trek, obviously, a little bit, and Star Wars, and yada yada yada. These grisly tales of gruesome kids. I feel like I recognize that name. Doesn't Spike have some vampire brainwash tape thing? Oh yeah, no, the chip. Yeah, which is the reason why so the Spike thing, that was more fucked up because of how do I explain it? So he had a chip in his brain that whenever he was violent against another living person, it would shock his brain with a sheer amount of pain and force. So, like, if he punched you, he was taking more recoil damage, basically. That was the idea. The reason why that episode was so fucked up was because he'd been getting such terribly mixed signals from Buffy for so long that when he attempted to sexually assault her, that chip didn't even go off. That's how messed up it got. Like, that's why that got really fucked. Okay, I'll have a Google of this, because I'm curious if I've seen it as well. No, Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. Oh, that's already looking a bit... No, I do not think I've watched this. I feel like I would recognize this if I watched this. This reminded me of, was it Goosebumps? What the fuck? Okay, that's, I don't know if I'm liking what's getting sold by the series. It's like terrifyingly gruesome stop motion puppet animation, then it goes animated short stories in which a child protagonist usually ends up dead in some horrific way. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, to be fair, this, yeah, there's some fucked up shit that they showed kids when they were younger. Like, at least the benefit I have is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer is not for kids. I just watched it as a kid. It's not for 6 to 12-year-olds. Fucking hell. So I think it's all memes and all overlays have been enabled. Yeah. By the way, there is actually a petting interaction. Let's see, which again falls under Subway Surface thing. Avatars of chat usernames walk along the bottom side of the screen. Okay. I think I know what that is. I think I've seen that a few times. Might not interfere with things. Ah, it's a good point actually, because yeah, the bottom of the screen is pretty pretty open. Does it appear on as the overlay, or does it appear as on my end? Do we just want to like at least turn it on and see what it looks like? Surprised you're not watching the Summer Games Fest on stream. Is that on at the moment? Okay, so enable. You're a few dozen seconds behind. You're all good, you're all good. Boss fight parameter must be, okay, so I need to set something up. Boss, what is a boss fight parameter? That, sure, whatever, lowest amount. So now what happens? Someone tried typing, I think it's a exclamation mark join on Twitch. Do I see something here? Hey Kit, how's it going? Oh yeah, we did do the glasses thing earlier. Oh, okay, so I think you have to pay to open the dungeon, sadly. Right? Yeah, there's not really a great way to test it then. Interactions page. How low can it go? What if I test? Oh, no, it looks like there you go. You got some stuff going on there. Okay, wait. So do we need to change its size? If I save it like that, can we see it a bit better? Oh god, I still can't even see jack shit of that interaction. How the fuck are y'all supposed to see it if I can't fucking see shit? So what does it say here? It just says spawned the dungeon. Oh, it's starting. Didn't start at a tangent button. Use join to join the party. There you go. Okay. Just gonna make it massive for now, just so we can see it properly. Okay. Join is free. I'm pretty sure the join is free. You just can join the dungeon raid while the join command is, use the thing, blah. Was that it? So I think now, those of you that did participate, you might be able to see stuff in this or on the overlay. There's a leaderboard. Tangia Warrior is apparently. Jin is level 3. Okay. Huh. Do we think that's worth? It's so hard to see on screen. Like I feel like all of us kind of agree that thing was tiny. Can I change? Enable join cooldown, we didn't have that. Up to 6 players, enable notification sound, boss fight, key. Okay. And then drop rate. So what if I give like a point? 0.5. Hello? Is it not like the 0.5? Okay, so it doesn't like a decimal place. Rather small. Oh yeah, like it's concerning that like that's the size of it. Because like to make it readable, it needs to almost be like this size. But like that takes up the whole damn screen. So 100%, actually honestly, fuck yeah, 70% chance of getting one of those things. They shouldn't have made that background so big. It's, yeah. Like, am I misunderstanding something with the dungeon? So I don't even see settings to, like, improve some of that shit. Like, Haven't seen Devil in a long time. I mean, Devil was here literally earlier. I think they were... You're having to go to bed for work, though. It's typically the case. They're either at work or they resting for work, is like 90% of the time. That exists in bottom screen, not the dungeon. Yeah, like I was thinking of that as well, because like I've seen that before, where it's like the little things on the bottom of the screen. What's this video give us as an example?
Hey folks, I'm TechSmith314 from Twitch, shameless plug, and I'm here to show you how to use the Tangia Dungeon. Now the Tangia Dungeon is a little game that viewers can play on your stream, and that can help with stuff like chat activity, viewer retention, revenue, all that kinds of good stuff. Viewers go raiding in the dungeon, they find loot, sometimes they die, and they can equip that loot to get stronger. The loot itself can have a variety of attributes based on its rarity or level, and that lets viewers kind of create their custom builds on their characters. You probably want to know how to set it up, and that's the easiest part of this whole thing. You simply hit settings up here at the top, scroll down on the left till you find the Tangia Dungeon, click on that, scroll up to the top, and just toggle enable Tangia Dungeon. Done, just like that. Now if you want to customize it, and I do recommend that you customize this, we'll go over that real quick. Extremely easy. First thing, configure on-stream placement. You can put this anywhere you want. This is what the dungeon looks like. This is where it'll spawn. You can make it big and intrusive, or you can make it tiny, tucked away in the corner of your stream. Boom, easy as that. Now you know where it's going to be. Next thing though is the custom loot. You can turn all your channel memes, stream.
Okay, so that is basically telling us what we kind of knew already. Like a Rosetta VTuber on Twitch and any VOD and see it. Like, I feel like I know what you're talking about because I think I've seen it before on a few different people. If we go back to Twitch. Fuck, even Bib kind of has it, right? Like, he has the stuff where it's like the little dudes at the bottom. There. Why do I see tax evasion? Oh, yeah, like that stuff. Like, that's what I was kind of hoping for.
Let's see.
What?
We got a Yowie.
Yeah, what are you doing?
We got a Yuri literature. We got a VTubing, heading first with the camera, evading parking fees.
Huh.
Do we want to do tax evasion as well? Throwing it back, why is that an option?
Do we want to do tax evasion as well? Good to know that Bibs are
These are all things that we...
only the best things right now. It's a logo when your mouse is on the vid. Okay. Yeah, so it's an overlay thing, but it's on. So you're saying what that is on Steam. The stream avatars. So let's turn on the primary screen for a moment. I think I know of this. I think this is literally made in Game Maker, from memory. Yeah. It's so cute. Pick him up! That's actually really funny. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of cool customization to it all. Interesting. Okay. Doesn't listen to your daily mommy ASMR. I'm sorry, what? You want to explain that one, kid? I can toss that on the wish list and we can think about it. I probably can't even run it on my PC as of current, realistically. Well, I mean, why? Did you come here for your daddy ASMR and now you're going to your mommy ASMR? Chad, do we need to do an ASMR stream and make all of us cringe? Is that what is the next thing to do? Chad, if it becomes cheeky, you can pick them up and put them somewhere for shame. Put a shame corner box. That sounds amazing. I listen to 1 hour of mommy ASMR daily. Fair enough, I guess. Yeah. Daddy and mommy. I mean, wait, no. That reminds me of something I needed to look up. Chat, give me a minute while I try and look for something. I'm gonna ask now, very openly. Do you guys actually really want the dungeon thing around long term? Because I feel like it was very underwhelming for what it was. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there's a part of me that's like, I just prefer to program my own damn thing for it. I feel like we could do something more interesting. I think Steam Avatars is a lot better. Yeah, I very agree. I very much agree with that. Give me a second, because I need to pull up a different web page. Oh, no. That's right, I'm still not, window capture. There we go. Switch back over to the window capture. I have 100% death rate, I don't fuck with it. Damn, 100% death rate? That's fucking rough, buddy. Don't worry, I'm the lowest on the leaderboard currently, I think. Because the game doesn't like me. Yeah, I'm just gonna toggle it off because I just don't think it's worth it. Right? Like, it's a cool idea, but I think it's just executed so poorly. Right? There's so many better ways they could have done that. For like 10 seconds max. Yeah, like, it should have been, like, I swear I've seen a thing where it's like, there's a little thing on the bottom of the screen and it's the characters run across and like fight stuff. And I wouldn't even be surprised if that is like the stream avatars thing, or whatever. Even Order 66 was executed better. Damn! Didn't know we were really going for the throw today. Okay. Give me a hot second while I look something up, because I have to go through some files for it. Because I do have some funny files. Download zip. Stream avatars has boss fight stuff, where Chad Goobers can fight a boss. Gambling and text-based coin system. Yeah, it just looks better. I'm trying to be nice about it, but like, it just looks better. Right? Don't get me wrong, Tangier has some really good options for other stuff though. But people like seeing numbers go up and down. True. True. Appeared into a chat too often. Yeah, it's so one of those things. This is actually one where you do get to see a bit of an inner mechanism of my thought process. I already think I spam the chat like just too much as it is with like alerts because I have to post them on both platforms. And I post a total of 6 things regular, like maybe an hour with the automation. The Tangier one I've only, Tangier one I've only added recently, so I might change that around a bit. But like, this was something I even talked about with Bug, was, there was a question I asked, and I said, I'm not probably down for it, but I'm gonna ask y'all, what is your thoughts on the idea of adding, a thing that when, like, the ads would play, to, remind people about like, oh, you could subscribe or use Twitch Prime. And yeah, no, the overwhelming thing of our group was but like, it would make sense to do for the ad breaks on the Twitch side at the very least. To fuck with your model. I don't have anything currently set up for that though. We could try, but I don't have anything designed for that. So I was looking at the TITS, right? It's like, that actually does have integration stuff for that. I think the ads themselves are a reminder for that, you know, that's true. But, and I hate to say this, there is a very valid point to be made that, there is enough stuff out there to show, like, in reminding people about that stuff, tends to actually get them to do it more. Now, I'm not wanting to remind people to do it all the time because that seems weird, but okay, let's look at the tutorial of this. The start HUT bat. We're looking for that. I think anyone on Twitch already knows that ads can be skipped, and new people who don't know, let me be honest, wouldn't be here. True. Be an Amaranth stream. Yeah, it's about right. So yeah, Malith is still squinting. I'm squinting because I'm trying to read some like very detailed notes right now. Because I'm trying to see, so I need to run the bat. Where is the bad? It's not this Docker. That's the Docker folder that's recorded as scripts. Is it the server? Sorry. Oh, that was... Ugh. Those are the shell scripts. I downloaded the wrong file. Okay. No, it surely isn't running a shell script. What I need to do here. Is it? Cause that's yeah, it's a bash. It's a bash bin. No. I swear I'm being an idiot right now. That's the package. No, I'm not gonna open Notepad++, am I? I'm going to report that. Yeah, it's about the repository. That's Jupyter source files. Ready. There we go, that's where it is. Alright. No, that's not it. Let's see. Got you a Pokemon ramen bowl? That sounds so cool! That actually sounds really cute. Okay, yeah, so that's the... I need to... Where's the English readme again? Readme English. No, I'm not gonna be able to sort this out. I was hoping to sort something out really funny quickly, but I'm pretty confident I'm not gonna be able to sort it out in like the space of an hour. Or less than. So it's gonna take far, far too long. Yeah, I know you guys have been staring at something completely different, on purpose, mind you, because I've been trying to hide what I was working on. Because it would be more of a thing to do as a funny surprise one day. I'll do it as a bit. Oh yeah, I need to look at the responses you fuckers have been giving me for the karaoke, because I saw some of them this morning and god damn. I appreciate some of the ones that are like, yeah, no, yeah. God. It's a good mix of absolute shitposting energy and like, some actually really, really good songs. But God, some of the shitpost ones. Ram Ranch, and I know other people will join. Oh yeah, no, I would not be surprised if something like Ram Ranch gets added by the end. Yeah, again, keep in mind, I'm gonna, not probably this weekend, but like as of next week, I'm probably gonna start practicing in my free time. So do know that, anything more that keeps getting added at this point in time, it will slowly get to this point of like, I don't have the time to practice it. Karaoke? Yeah, over on the Discord, I've put up a Google form for people to answer in about karaoke songs. Which, by the way, I want to stress, one of the charms that you should understand with it, I don't know who submitted what. I just know what individual submissions have been. Didn't even know you have a Discord. I mean, I don't have a Discord per se. There's a community Discord that someone in the community made that we just happen to all fuck around on. That like, there's not really a limitation for joining. It's literally, if you get the invite, you get the invite. If you want, since I'm not like playing a game at the moment, I can quite easily just grab it. But damn, like deadlock? Kind of, honestly. Ironically. I just don't have a care. Like, if you want in it, go for it. Just know, I'm not the server owner. Anything that happens on a moderator side that you don't like, don't come to me. It's not my problem. I just post memes and shit in there. That's about it. I talk from time to time when relevant discussion comes up, or I'm awake, or I'm not streaming, or whatever. Malice Hole for a second. Yeah, that's fair. Malice, I love when Malice shits in the server. Yeah, that tracks. I think like the only useful part of the Discord is that it does put a notification when I start streaming in there. Like within about like 15 seconds of the stream starting most of the time. Why would you do that? What do you mean? Oh yeah, also that's the best part. If you look around far enough in the Discord, you'll find like pornographic art that I've drawn. In fact, good news everybody! You'll probably see some more coming up soon once I finish a bunch of comms. Game Awards are streaming. Alright, should I finish up streaming so everyone can go watch the Game Awards? Oh, let's watch the Game Awards. I just found something for the coffin of Andy and Lele. I've been here for like 10 seconds. Yeah, that sounds about right. You should watch the Game Awards on stream. I don't want to, because I don't fucking care. Almost all of those award game things are dumb. I'm gonna like, I'll be honest with you, I'd prefer to just watch it another day. If people want me to watch it, I'll watch it another time. They dropped Among Us 2.0. I hate it here. Tell you what. If enough of you nag me, I'll do a watch stream of it, like tomorrow, or maybe on Monday. But enough of you have to fucking go like, please watch it. Could you watch it? Please watch it. It's because I'm sure I could convince like Bug and maybe Yawa, dependent on work time and stuff like that for Bug. If that's what you want, Bug, me, Bug, and Yawa about it. There you go. Do a triple-pronged attack on me on it. But with that, I'm gonna probably actually finish up for today because we are at the 3-hour marker and I am feeling... God fucking damn it. Immediately, yeah, that's about right. But yeah, I'll call it here for today because I can feel my voice being a bit ugh as well. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You're awesome. Stay awesome. And I hope to see you again next time. Until then... Goodbye.